Larry Soffer's in the house. Larry Soffer in the house. He is a mentalist, illusionist, magician. What else can you do?
Yeah, so I'm actually trained as a magician from a young age.
Crazy.
And I got into mentalism in my teenage years. Where I started reading minds, bending metal, predicting what people would think of. We're going to show you a few things like that here today. But the way that I found out that I had these abilities was actually from the age of 4. And what happened was my mom, she really upset me one day. And when you're 4, you throw a tantrum. And so I wanted to hit her, and I didn't touch her. I just went like this. I just kind of like shook my hand in her direction.
Yeah.
And the next thing, she flung up against the wall. She went up the wall, and her head... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But you should have seen your face there for a second.
I would believe that so much.
I can't do no small talk, no small talk. I'm not with the small talk. Can't be with the small talk.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, but let's honestly talk about how you got into it. How did this journey begin?
So I got my first magic set at the age of 4 from my grandparents. And I fell in love with magic. I saw David Copperfield on TV, just loved what he did so much. And he was my idol for many, many years. And then in my teenage years, I went to the College of Magic, which is the only college of its kind in the world, and it's in Cape Town. It's almost like a Hogwarts of sorts. And in my teenage years, I actually met a mentalist who's a consultant for one of the top mentalists in the UK. And he came down and he performed, and he just blew my mind. And I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And so I started to transition over into the art of mentalism. And at the age of 23, I actually went on radio, and for the first time, I made people's spoons and forks bend in their homes.
Crazy.
Yeah, I made their broken watches
come
back to life.
So you were in studio.
Yeah.
And then you were on the line with someone else
Yeah.
while they were in their house, and you were busy. You had the ability to have the spoons.
Exactly.
That's
So people would
amazing.
call in and say their broken watches came back to life, their spoons and forks bent. Like some parents, their spoons and forks didn't bend, but the kids' spoon or fork bent. So obviously everybody was tuning in from home. And I've actually done this many, many times throughout the years, and I've actually done it on 5FM with Fresh just a few years ago.
Oh, lovely.
And on that show, I made somebody's car switch off while they were driving on the highway.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we also have a few things that we're going to do today, which I'm super excited to get into. So I say
Absolutely.
we kick it off. What are we going to start off with?
Well, I actually had a dream about you last night.
No, are you lying?
No, seriously.
Oh.
And don't worry, it wasn't that kind of dream.
I wasn't thinking about that, but I'm intrigued. What was the dream about?
So you actually chose a card. I saw which card you chose. This morning, I turned that card upside down in this pack.
Okay.
So if you had to think of a card right now, and I had to match that card that's upside down, that'd be crazy, right?
Yes.
What card did you think of?
Must I tell you?
Yeah.
7 hearts?
This is so weird. Look, inside this pack, there's one card that's turned face down in the entire face-up pack. That's the card that you chose in my dream last night, Jodell. Would it be so weird if that was the... Yes!
That's so crazy. Did you actually, in the dream, I chose this card? Oh my gosh. Wow. Do you often have dreams like this?
Yeah.
That tell you what's going to happen in the future?
Like a premonition of sorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What's one dream in the past that you've dreamt of, where you knew that something's going to happen and then it actually ended up happening?
Well, in the same dream last night, I pictured this baby, and I believe that baby was actually you, when you were being born.
Okay.
And we were in the hospital, and there was a particular thing that happened. Actually, just before we started this, I actually set my watch to a particular time. If you could just put your hand on top of mine like this, just your left hand, that would be good. And we can hold hands just for a second. And Jodell, do you know the time that you were born?
Yes.
Now, nobody else here in the room knows the time that you were born. The
No.
camera guys, nobody, right? You
No
never
one.
told me.
I did not.
You never said anything out loud about it, right?
Correct. Yes.
But you know it because your mom told you, right?
Yes.
It wasn't your dad that told you, but it was your mom, yes?
Yeah.
For the first time, say the time out loud that you were born.
1 p.m.
Now, was it 1 exactly, or was it a 1 and a particular minute?
It could be 1 minute past 1. Oh my gosh. Wait, can the camera pick that up? Just show the camera over there.
Let me show you. I'm going to take this off. You can actually see it's like 1 minute past 1 on the dot.
And I did not say anything to you. You just asked me what time I was born. I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and that was it. That's so great. How do you do these things? Like, how are you able to know about this? I mean, your watch was on you. How did it even happen like that?
Well, I actually set this just before we got started with the show. And I have these premonitions. I look into people's thoughts and I try to see what images you're looking at, what kind of thoughts you're having, any words that you have in your head. We're going to get into a few things later on in the show as well,
Sure.
get into some more mind reading.
I just have a question though. When you went to the school to learn about these things, what were some of the things that they taught you where you were able to like look into someone's eyes and pick up on certain like signs or signals that, oh, they just thought of the letter T or they just did this? Like, how were you able to learn that?
Well, at the College of Magic, I didn't learn mentalism at all. I learned sleight of hand and illusion.
Okay.
So, all kind of, making cards appear, disappear. Same with handkerchiefs, pushing objects through each other, making one object penetrate another without it being possible at all, tearing and restoring pieces of paper or bills or cards, that kind of magic that you'd normally see on TV. But then I got into the mentalism and I felt that mentalism really touches people in a special place because they go, well, that wasn't a trick. That wasn't sleight of hand. Nothing went up his sleeve there or anything like that. Everything was legit and fair, right? How is that even possible? Well, I believe that whatever we believe in our minds, we can make happen in reality. And I never say that what I do is real. I never say it's not real either. I leave it up to you to decide. So if you believe it's a trick, hopefully it's entertaining.
Yes.
But if you believe that it's real, I believe that means that you can create the impossible in your life because you believe that it is possible.
I love that message because it's so true what you're saying. How many times have we thought about like, oh, I actually want to achieve this, or I dream of doing something, and then in a few months, years or whatever, it actually comes true. And that just proves your point, which is so crazy. Okay.
Exactly.
What do we do next?
Okay, cool. Well, you've got some coins over here and you've got some forks.
Yes.
We could try something with one of the coins if you like. Do you want to take one of the 2 rands?
Sure.
And try and physically bend it. Is it possible?
No.
Not possible at all, right?
None.
So you're going to take that 2 rand and you're going to put your initials on both sides of the 2 rand just so you know it's exactly the same coin. I'm not swapping coins or anything like that.
This is a permanent marker. Okay, I'm drawing. What am I drawing? Oh, sorry.
Just your initials. If you want to put a drawing on it as well, you can.
I'm trying to get signals. Okay. What am I doing again?
So it could be a drawing, if you like, or it could be your initials, just so you know that that's your original coin. I'm not swapping coins, yes? Yeah, and you can show it to the camera. Perfect. And you can see... do you remember the year on the coin? Do you want to remember the year as well? And did you put a drawing or an initial on both sides?
I did. Must I tell you what I ended up drawing?
I can see it. It's totally cool.
Okay, JT and a heart.
And did you put it on both sides?
No.
Oh, you can put it on both sides?
A heart. Okay, I know the year now.
Okay, great. So that's JT and a heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've tried to take this coin. You've tried to physically bend it. It's
Yes.
not possible, right?
No.
Even though you've tried to take this coin, you've tried to physically bend it yourself, and it's impossible.
Yes.
We're going to try and make this happen, yeah?
Okay.
Watch. Tell them what you see. Tell everybody at home what you see.
Okay, I am seeing you. This coin is slowly lifting out of his hand. Oh, it is bending. It's bending. It's bending. What the heck? He just bent the coin? That's crazy. And it's literally the same coin I use where I wrote my initials down, and he's doing nothing but using his hand to bend this coin. He's not physically doing it with his fingers.
And you could see it bending more now, right?
That's yes.
And have a look and see how much that's actually bent. Can you straighten that coin?
No, I can't. I know I can't. I don't do enough arms at the gym for this.
I've had people try to hammer it, try to step on it. You'll probably have to put that on a train track to flatten it. And I see Jodell's trying to like step on it and make it flat. But it won't even take the force of your body. It will need something like a train or some heavy machinery.
It doesn't work.
But it shows you how weak the rand is.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay. Can we try with the...
Yeah, totally. In fact, can I try something with your glasses?
Please don't break my glasses.
I won't break your glasses. You can... you happy with that? Okay, cool. So we're going to try something with your glasses. Just warm up the arms of your glasses for me.
You're not going to bend my glasses, are you?
No, I won't bend them.
I won't be able
promise.
to see.
I promise. And you can wave your hand over the glasses. So I'm going to put them over here like this for you. And you can just wave your hand over here. Just make sure nothing's there. Perfect. And then take your left hand, put it over here, just between the arms of the glasses. So just above the frame. And just between the arms, okay? And now everybody that's going to watch this on the podcast, if you're going to actually see the video, you're going to see what happens. But we're going to try and explain this to you if you're listening to this, just to kind of get the idea of what's happening here. So first of all, Jodell's hand is above the frame of the glasses, between the arms, and you've waved your hand. There's no wires or strings or anything like that, right?
Correct.
I'm not going to touch the glasses, but check this out. Do you want to tell them what you just saw?
Larry just flipped my glasses using his hands. But like he didn't put his hands on the glasses. His hands were above it. And then he just made a movement that just flipped it over.
And that silence that you picked up from Jodell was her freaking out. You'll see her expression on the actual camera.
Like, just tell me. I want to be like you. How?
Whatever you believe in your mind, you can make happen in reality. So this is what I do. I actually go around to corporate events, private parties, and I entertain people and inspire them to believe that anything is possible. Because imagine if these things are possible, imagine what else you can do in your life.
That's so true. So crazy. Okay. I want to keep us going with this. This is so cool. Okay, what are we doing next?
Yeah, let's try it with a fork over there. You can feel that fork. I mean, it's your fork. You can make sure it's nice and solid.
Yeah.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So I'm going to sit a little bit back, if that's okay. Just a little bit like this. I can get a little bit more space. All right. So here we go. I'm going to take the fork. If you could pass it to me for a second, and I'm not going to bend it with force, right? But you're going to see this happening. Watch. Tell them what you see.
Okay. This fork is bending. Larry's not even touching it. His hand is above it, and he's just moving his fingers around as this fork has just bent. Crazy.
If you could pass me the other one, you can actually see how much this is actually bent.
Yes. Yeah, quite a bit.
Quite a bit, right? And you can feel the fork. It's nice and solid. Yes?
Yes.
And I'm going to try and bend this even further. You can see it's slightly bent, but check this out. Watch. You can tell them what you see.
So right now, the fork is just bending forward without Larry even touching it. Crazy. Wow. Can I ask you, when your wife met you,
Yeah.
what was her reaction when she found out what your career is like?
Well, she loved what I did. She was actually at a dinner theater. She was the marketing manager there, and I was performing there, and that's how we met. We flirted in the I flirted with her at least in the changing rooms, and she was quite conservative about it because she was at work.
Yes.
And told her, I'm flirting with you, right? so she said, yes, well, take me out for a coffee, because I'm at work right now.
Yes. So she was like amazed, and so she knew. Because wait, did she hire you?
No. Well, she was working for a dinner theater, and the guy who owned the dinner theater had me over there quite a few times, and he had me there before she started working there, and then that's how we got to work there, because I actually performed there quite a few times. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did ask me before to do a name, so we're gonna do that, the whole name thing.
Yeah, I asked you to think of some ideas, think of some names in your head.
Okay.
And you never told me that. I never got you to write it down anywhere.
No.
You never told any of the guys here in studio, nothing like that, right?
No.
So if I could get those names from your head, this would be crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to get back to that in just a moment. But before we get into that, I'm going to try and bend the fork even further, but without touching it. So tell them what you see. Yes.
Okay. You are currently bending the fork. Oh, this is so crazy. Larry is literally using his energy from his fingers to bend the fork. That's wild. Do you think I'll be able to do this? If I were really to believe?
I think that if you believe, you can actually make anything happen.
It's not working, Larry.
And you can see it's like physically warped over, right? I'm going to try and do this inside your hand. If you could open up your right hand there for me.
Okay.
And I'm going to straighten this fork up here for you. Let's just straighten this for you. And if you could extend your arm across the table and hold on to the fork, Jodell, just like this. And the guys in studio here behind the camera, they're going to tell you what they see, okay? I need your help for this, guys. If you could just watch and then just tell Jodell what you see over here. I'm going to kind of lean over if that's okay. And Jodell, I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
In fact, before you close your eyes, you're going to feel like an energy around your hand. So tell me when you feel that, all right?
Yeah.
Here we go. So my hands are around Jodell's hands right now. You can open up your eyes just for a moment and tell them if you see, if you actually feel this, if you
It's
perceive
like a
this.
warm.
Yes, like almost like a magnetic field around your hand,
Maybe a bit more.
like a tingly kind of feeling. You feel like a warmth at least.
I feel a warmth.
Okay, good. So here we go. Watch.
Okay.
Did you feel that like
Yes.
electrical kind of feel?
Yes.
Yes. So bring your hand just over here and just a little bit down like this, and close your eyes. And whenever I touch you, just say yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Eee.
That last one, where you kind of like extended your mouth outward a little bit and went, "Yeah." Did you enjoy that?
No.
Guys, did I touch her?
No.
No.
Not at all, right? But you felt that.
Yes.
Yes, that was actually energy moving through into the fork, making it so soft that it melts into the shape of a... Do you want to tell them what it looks like?
It's like a pasta.
Like a pasta,
A little
like
pasta that's twirled. That's...
Yeah, like a corkscrew of sorts?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just so amazed. Wow. Look at that. Mind blown. I wish you could see Dale's face right now.
Can you physically untwist that?
No. Do you think I need bigger arms?
I've had even like bodybuilders try to actually untwist that, and it's not possible. You'll probably need a vice and some pliers to get that back to normal.
So crazy.
Yeah. Now you've seen it warp over like this, and you felt a twist inside your hand.
I did.
Check this out. Watch. Tell them what you see there.
The arms or the fingers of the fork. One finger has just bent out of the fork, which is crazy.
And you get to keep that. That's yours to take home with you.
Wow, look at that. Just by. Larry, I'm trying to be like you. It's not working. Okay, wow. Okay, let's wrap it up and
Yeah, let's get
Let's
into some mind reading of
mind
here.
reading stuff. Okay,
So,
cool.
I never got you to write down anything anywhere. You never
No.
told anybody anything.
No.
If I had to ask you to think of your... In fact, do we have like a few more minutes left? How many minutes do we
No.
have? Like 5?
We have a couple more.
We have more. Okay,
good.
cool. So let's get started with a little bit of a warm up first with the
Okay,
mind
cool.
reading, if that's okay with you. You know, people actually ask me with these abilities, do I ever go and gamble? And I do, and sometimes I win, and sometimes the casino loses.
So you always win it.
Exactly,
Love it. Yes.
exactly. So I went to a casino one day. I got one of these gift dice. It's a little box made into a dice. You can put your finger inside there. Just kidding. You didn't even flinch.
No, there's nothing there.
Nothing inside there. So you're going to take this dice, Jodell, and you're going to choose a number. Whatever number you choose, let it bring it to the top. Let it face up so the camera can see, all right? So if it's 3, you do that, or 6, or 4, or 5, 2, 1, whatever you want to choose, you can bring it to the top, and then you're going to cover your hand over it so I can't see. I'm going to turn away. You can even do it behind your hand if you like, just so you
Okay.
know that I'm not looking at anything. But I will look away, and you can let the camera see just by bringing it to the top on the table. I think we can get a nice close-up shot of that.
Okay. Do I
So
show
I'll
the
look-
camera the number?
Yeah, in fact, I'll look this way, right? I'll look this way. But if you can put it on top of the table over here and bring it to the top, that would be good. And then cover your hand over it so I can't see. And I'll turn away.
So
right?
I'll put the number down.
Yes, and just tell them what you're doing while this is happening.
And what number it is.
Don't tell them what number it is, but they're going to see on the camera, and I'm going to try and read your mind on what it is. So I'll look away.
Okay. I put the number down. After the number has to be facing up, right?
Yes.
Wait, show me that number again.
Do I show him the number?
You can show if you like. You can show him.
Cool. Wait, hang on. I have to brighten it up there. Okay, I hold it still. Sorry, guys. Got you.
Okay. Bringing the number down. Covering it with my hand.
Okay, good. And you could see I wasn't looking at all, right? So you happy with that?
Hmm.
Okay, perfect. So just look at me and just think of the number in your mind. Jodell, I know that there's a creative side to you because you're in this industry, right? And most creative people will go for an aesthetic looking number like a 5 or a 6. I think you went for number 6.
I did.
Yeah. So look, we'll try it again. We'll do exactly the same thing,
Okay.
but you got numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. You let me know when you're happy. I'll turn away once again, yes?
Okay.
Hang on. Sorry.
No stress.
And 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Okay. Cool.
So I can turn around?
Correct.
Okay, cool. I think this is what happened. I think because you're a little bit like even though you want to believe in this, like there's a little bit of a skeptical side to you. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because most skeptical people try to trick me the second time round and stay with the same number. I think you wanted to stay with number 6 momentarily in your head, but then you changed to number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Wowee. Crazy. And the cameras saw themselves. That is talent.
That's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
Now let's take this a little bit further and let's get into some personal thoughts over here. Can you think of your first kiss?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you remember this person quite clearly. It seems like.
Yes.
So it seems like it was memorable.
Yes.
Okay, good. Nobody here knows who your first kiss is. They don't know the name. You never wrote it down. You never told me. You never told somebody else that somehow I could overhear you. Nothing like that,
Yeah.
right? So if I could get his name from your mind right now, this would literally be insane, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting a few ideas about this person. I'm getting that this person was quite artistic.
Well, I don't know him personally, but because I can't give you information, but I don't know if he was autistic really.
Was he a sporty guy?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. You don't know too much, but you met him somewhere like at a party or something like that.
Yeah.
And it kind of just happened, right?
Yes.
But I'm getting there was an artistic side to him. Do you remember the kind of clothes that he wore? Because I'm getting that it wasn't just plain. It was something, he was quite like colorful in his motions, in his speech, and in the way that he spoke with you.
Maybe.
Yes?
Yeah.
A little bit like
Can't really say yes because it was so long ago.
it was so long ago.
But,
Okay. But there was
yeah.
something like that rings a bell for you, right?
He was cool.
Okay, that's cool. So I want you to imagine him over here in your mind. Never say anything out loud. Only in your mind, you're going to say hello, and you're going to say his name as if you see him right here between us. You ready? So we're going to do this now. So you'd say, only in your mind, never out loud, never move your lips. If I could get his name from your mind right now, this would be insane, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do this. So imagine him right over here, and in your mind only say hello and say his name. We're going to do this now. So you'd say hello, Leon.
Yes. Yes. That was him. That's his name. That is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. He was my first kiss.
And what's even crazier is what's about to happen next. Because before I came onto the show here today, I went into my Instagram, and everybody can go onto their Instagram right now. In fact, by the time this airs, I don't know if it will still be there, but I'll try and leave it up. But you'd go onto Larry Soffer on your Instagram. So Larry,
Right
Soffer. And you can type in my name there, Jodell. And don't go into my account just yet, but just type in my name, Larry Soffer, and you should see the verified account come up, right? But don't click into it just yet. Tell me when you see the verified account.
Okay.
So it's Larry Soffer. Now you see it right there, right?
Wait.
No, don't click into it just yet.
No, I haven't. But sorry, there's no.
Shall I run out quick?
With it, yes, please.
I've got signal.
Do you? Sure. Okay, got it.
Okay, cool. So you're not in the account, right?
No.
Okay, perfect. If I had to ask you to think of a celebrity right now, could you think of a celebrity that you like? Anybody in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and could you think of the name and the surname?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And you've never told me who this person would be. You literally just thought of this person.
I hope it's a surname. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, that's cool. And that's good. So now I made a prediction of the celebrity that I believe that you would have thought of before we even came here today.
Okay. That's crazy.
So for the first time, I mean, you got what I'm getting from your mind, just so I know, because I'm getting kind of ideas and pictures. I'm getting somebody South African. Is that right?
Correct.
Interesting. It's a female?
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, tell everybody what is the name of the celebrity that you're thinking of.
Tyler.
Tyler who?
Tyler Seethel.
Tyler Seethel?
Mm-hmm.
That's the recent. She made a recent explosion with her song, right?
Yes.
This is so crazy. Click into my verified accounts right over there, and you'll see in my bio what it says. What does it say? Read it out word for word.
I believe Jodell will think of Tyler Seethel. Follow me to experience more of the impossible.
I believe Jodell will think of Tyler Seethel.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Whatever you
Sure.
believe in, you can make happen.
Larry, you are incredible. You have blown not only my mind, all the camera nerds in the room. It's like, whoa! And I'm probably sure everyone listening at home, in their car, wherever they're at. So thank you so much for being here and sharing that message of whatever you believe in is honestly what can come to reality. So
My
that was-
pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for tuning in. It's wrap! Wowee!
Get out of here, wizard.
This is 5FM.